What is it? Is there some news?
Look, I don't...
Please, Stanley, have you found her?
I don't have any information, I'm sorry.
But if you've been calling...
I'm always on call, Dave.
The parents.
Yeah. So it's definitely Deborah.
The birthmarks where you said. Sorry, Sarge.
Keep looking. Find the rest of them.
I understand. If I was in your position, I would want the investigation too. But it makes sense to have someone else run it.
What, are you saying that I can't be objective?
I'm saying you're emotionally involved. Now, I know you think you're at your best. You're motivated, you're vengeful, but you are, in reality, running on empty. I should order you to go home, be with your family, give your friends the support they need.
What they need, Bernice, is their daughter's complete body to bury. And someone to blame. I'll take full responsibility, whatever happens.
All right. All right. But if this goes belly up, I will want that memo, and I will want it backdated, and this conversation will never have happened.
Trouble in paradise.
Don't look at me. I've got a photo of a cat on my desk.
You three go home, get some sleep. You've got a dawn start at the tip. I want her head found, and I want a search of every bag in the immediate vicinity of each of the body parts. Anything that tells us where the garbage came from. As of tomorrow, this investigation will have our sole focus. Everything else will go on the back burner. Personal lives. Everything. Matt, you're with me.
How long have you known them? The parents?
A long time. I'm her godfather. And Linda, my wife, is Deborah's godmother.
So why me tonight, Sarge?
I'm gonna need someone in there tonight who can talk to them like a policeman, not a friend. That's why you... Give us 10 minutes and come in.
Hi, it's me. I'm gonna be late tonight, so don't wait up, okay? Hi, it's me. I'm gonna be late tonight, so don't wait up, okay?
She left for school at 8, as usual, and the headmistress called mid-morning to check where she was.
She walked to school?
It was only 10 minutes from here.
Alone, or did she meet up with friends?
She did sometimes.
What about boyfriends? Was Deborah seeing anyone?
No. She was only 16.
Look, we've already told the police all this. It makes no difference now. She's dead.
Mr. Statesman, I know this is a difficult time for you and your wife, but...
Look, let me tell you something, young man. You have absolutely no idea of what we're going through.
David, he does understand. Detective Ryan lost someone in a similar way.
You've been through this.
My mother. Only. She was never found.
So tell me something, honestly. How do you get past something like this? Is it even possible?
Long weekend. Can't believe it's only 2 months ago. Seems like she's been gone. Long time. I can promise him one thing. Whoever he is, I'm gonna catch him. Whoever did this, I'm gonna nail him.
Oh, Stanley. You can't carry their burden for them. Don't make promises you might not be able to keep.
I keep thinking, thank God it isn't Stephanie. How disgusting is that?
What about breakfast?
No, I can't. Got an early start. What do you got on?
Nothing. Come and see.
No, I mean today. Are we still on for dinner tonight?
I don't know, I might be late again tonight. I've got to do the rounds of all the design workshops. It's boring.
Well, what about a lunch?
What?
A quick lunch?
Oh, sorry, I can't do. I've got the buyer's briefing for the Hong Kong trip. I've been stuck in the office all day.
Looks like we're out of luck then, eh?
What?
It looks like we're out of luck then.
Yeah.
I know you've got people waiting, Mr. Croft, but they're not coming in until we find the rest of them.
Well, how long's that going to take?
And as long as it takes, now can you answer the question?
Kick friggin' Morris. If his dozer didn't pop the bag with a leg in it, we wouldn't be messing about like this.
And there'd still be a family wondering where their missing daughter was. Answer the question.
No, we don't get scavengers in here. We run them off.
What about intruders at night?
No, forget it. This place is locked up like Fort Knox. And patrol.
So how's the rubbish distributed? What, different trucks, different areas?
Yeah, but no driver's going to remember where he dumped 2 weeks ago. It's like an artwork out there. A sculpture. But it's always changing. Fluid. Still, looking at the spread, I'd say it was probably just maybe 3 different trucks.
Simon, what do you got? I found her head. Simon wants to know who's calling Wolfie.
I don't know how many times I can bring them this kind of news.
They seem stronger. The prayer vigil's helping, I think.
Let's get it done.
If you stay a while, pray with them.
The time for prayers is done. It's time to find this animal. Three-day window.
Well, close as the pathologist can get. It's a moist environment. It generates a lot of heat.
And they use what mechanisms to estimate the time since she was dumped?
The usual.
What?
Blood pooling, decomposition, infestation.
Okay, so 3 days. Which means these are the garbage routes which were operating within that time frame, yes?
Yes, we found a rates overdue notice, some bills, old letters. They give us these garbage routes for those days.
So he must have trawled the area and dropped his cargo in different bins.
Looks that way. It's not likely he was prepared to travel long distances considering what he was carrying, so it's a fair bet he lives close to any of the given routes.
Jennifer, what about you? Any luck?
No similar abduction murders in New South Wales or South Australia. I'm still going through the other databases. But what did pop up is that 7 girls have disappeared in the last 2 years in Melbourne in very similar circumstances.
Similar how?
all expected home within a few hours, either on their way to or from school or visiting a friend or relative locally.
So what? Are you saying that there are 7 teenagers out there that have been murdered and we know nothing about them?
No, I'm not saying that. I've contacted missing persons. They're classified as runaways. Some of them are already back home. But all of them disappeared in more or less the same circumstances as Deborah Statesman. I think it's worth following up.
So do I. You and Simon get onto it. Matt and Duncan, I want door knocks on every door along those garbage routes. Possible someone saw him. I'll get uniforms to help. That's it. Get cracking.
What?
Sharon Finnegan.
That's right.
I'm Detective Joyner. This is Detective Mapplethorpe. You filed a report with missing persons that your granddaughter had disappeared.
That was 6 months ago. Don't you people talk to each other? She's in Sydney, contacted us by phone. The day after I called the cops, I rang and told them.
So she's all right then?
Of course she's all right. Now she's being paid to stay away from home by bloody social workers. They've got a lot to answer for. You lot too, for that matter.
Sometimes my animal magnetism and sheer good looks just aren't enough.
She went to a rock concert interstate. She knew that her father and I would never let her go, so she just took off. She arrived back on the Monday, acting as if everything was fine. Jacqui? These people are detectives. Why don't you tell them where you went when you did your disappearing act?
Well, you already did that, didn't you?
So who was playing at the concert?
My Chemical Romance?
Yeah, nice. How were they?
Sorry. She's been like this ever since. She won't talk and she keeps taking days off school. She won't be doing that again, I can assure you.
Those photographs that we passed on the way in, they're very good.
My work, actually.
Oh, do you exhibit? You should.
I particularly like this one up here.
The way the light shines on his face really grabs your attention.
So you're not really into music, eh? Because My Chemical Romance cancelled their tour. Something about the lead singer having food poisoning. So, Jacqui, we're investigating a murder. The victim was a young girl. She was about your age. You might have seen it. It's been all over the telly.
So what?
Her name was Deborah Statesman. Now, she disappeared in pretty much the same circumstances that you took off in, and I know you're lying about the concert, and the last thing I want to do is stuff things up for you with your parents, but I need you to tell me the truth about where you were.
I was with my boyfriend, all right? He's older than me. If they find out, they're going to go off their brains. And don't ask me his name, because I'm not going to tell you.
She's only 16.
Yeah, going on 30. Guess as far as her parents were concerned, My Chemical Romance was the lesser of two evils.
Have you heard their music?
Matty. Hey, hi, mate. How's it going?
Mate, it's nowhere. There's a rubbish bin tango.
Oh, yeah, same. Lunch break. Duncan got generous, sit down and everything.
Really? What's the occasion?
Search me. Where you going?
Matt, what's up?
Mate, I'll get back to you, all right? You think I'm stupid? What's going on?
Oh, I told you nothing's going on.
Crap, you two are all over each other.
Duncan, you're hurting me.
I don't think you should be putting your hands on her like that.
What? What did you say, Zorba?
You heard. Keep your hands off her.
God!
Yeah! You stay out of it!
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Broken my nose.
Next time you want to sort out your personal problems, just don't drag me along.
Shit. You're right. I'm sorry.
Go back to the bloody car. Is he okay?
What do you think, Matt?
Tell that crazy prick I'm gonna sue his ass.
If he's serious about that, you'd better talk him out of it.
Why?
Claire, I don't want to get into this. It's between you guys. But if our boss hears what's happened, Duncan can kiss Homicide goodbye. So keep your boyfriend off his back, okay?
Keep reading that. I mean, what would you do, hey?
I'd wait till I got home to deal with it. I mean, Stanley's got enough on his plate already without having to worry about you having a psychotic episode in full public view. Go home. Sort it out.
He nutted him.
The old Glasgow kiss.
Think he'll lay a complaint?
He'd have every reason to.
Don't take a joy on.
Sergeant Hatzick?
Got a visitor.
It's Jacqui. How you doing?
I lied about being at my boyfriend's.
Did you? Well, you fooled me.
Yeah, I'm getting good at lying. I've been doing it a lot. Did that woman cop really like Mum's photos? Or was that just like to get her away so you could talk to me?
What do you think?
I think Mum's photos are crap.
Who's this?
Jacqui Quinn, one of the runaways.
So, you lied about being with your boyfriend on the weekend and...
Why is she here?
We know that you didn't see My Chemical Romance.
I think we're about to find out.
They were in Norway at the time. So, what happened? Do you want some water or something?
I was on my way home from school, and this guy, he grabbed me from behind and then he put something over my face. Next thing I remember, I'm groggy, in a car, tied up. You know that girl that you were talking about, the one that was murdered? Was she like into computers?
Maybe. Not sure why.
He was watching me in my bedroom. I shouldn't have done it. Mum and Dad are gonna kill me when they find out.
Sarge.
Gillian, David.
News? Have you caught him?
No, not as yet. We need to have a look at Deborah's bedroom, if we may. Oh, look, I think it'd be better if you waited downstairs.
It's us, Stanley. Will you stop being a bloody policeman and tell us what's going on?
Sarge.
Stanley, what is that thing?
It's a camera. They broadcast over the internet.
Do you mind if I have a look?
You mean complete strangers? She let complete strangers watch her? Here? In her own bedroom?
We think that's how the killer picked her up. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's a typical cam girl setup. Multi-angles. Find a remote?
Yep, by the bed.
Okay, on, off. Switch cameras. Jen left the whole system up and running. Clever.
Well, I can actually use a computer.
Okay, so now we're live. I'm doing the switching from here.
So what is this? Exhibitionism or something?
Oh, it's into house. It's a techno-socio phenomenon. It's huge in some countries. It's a new version of the old 15 minutes of fame. Varies from pretty innocent stuff to, well, anything really.
Oh, like what?
Like stripping off in front of the camera, showering. Some people even have sex. Not this one, though. This all seems pretty low-key to me.
What makes you say that?
Well, there's no camera in the bathroom. Who's come before? Under the bed. She'd probably switch to this if, say, she got undressed. Just see the clothes hitting the floor. Wouldn't see her naked. Just her feet. It's kind of cute, really.
So, Paul, we're assuming that the killer chose her just like he chose Jacqui Quinn. But I don't understand. I mean, it's just a room. How does he find her?
Oh, it's easy if you've got a good system. Like, I'm doing this live, but your guy could have recorded the output and worked on it later at leisure, just zooming in on whatever he needed. I'm guessing he's got a pretty extensive collection of recording material. Wait, now... God. Oh, hello. Live action.
Sarge, Jacqui Quinn's mother's in your office. She's a little steamed.
My daughter is here.
Yes, she is. She's in an interview room.
What, is she in trouble? Oh, God, it's drugs, isn't it? She's been caught with drugs.
No,
I
no.
knew this would happen.
Mrs. Quinn, could we...
Whatever she has said, you can't use it in a court. You know that, don't you? She's only 16.
Mrs. Quinn, she came to us.
What do you mean?
She's not in trouble, but I do have some bad news.
He was gonna kill me. And you and Dad? I was scared.
If you don't want to talk to the police, you don't have to.
We can just go home.
No, Mama. I want to get it out. I need to.
Simon, Jennifer, you take the statement. Simon, you lead. You've obviously made some connection there.
Sarge. Duncan? Got a visitor.
You got my message then? We can talk in the conference room.
No, Duncan, you're not going to wheel me into some quiet little corner so that you can grovel in private.
Oh, I don't intend on grovelling. Now, where were you last night?
No, don't you try and turn this
Don't
onto
make
me,
a scene.
Duncan.
All right, we'll talk about this at home.
Oh, so it's okay to embarrass me in public, but when it comes to saying sorry, that's a problem. Is that it?
Well, I'm not going to say sorry. I don't expect you to apologise either. But what I do expect is some clarity on this relationship. Now, if you want to see this guy, that's fine. I'll deal with it. But you need to make that decision. Until you make that decision, I can't be around you, Claire.
The problem is that you're never home and you don't trust me. I told you
Well,
nothing
I'm
was
moving
going
out.
on.
I'm going to give us some space. You got this trip to Hong Kong. When you get back, I'm gone.
No, Duncan, don't.
We've got to sort this out, Claire. I can't live like this anymore. I'm sorry.
It's like being on Big Brother, only by yourself. It's supposed to be fun, that's all.
Is there anything you can remember about this guy, Jacqui? I know it's hard.
I said I was blindfolded the whole time. I didn't see anything.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Now, he came up behind you and he put something over your face, then he put you in a car and you passed out, yeah?
Yeah. I woke up on a bed, chained to it. After that, I was just... I'd hear a key in the door, and I knew he was coming back. Then afterwards, when he finished, he'd untie one of my hands and there'd be, some food or drink. When he let me go, I couldn't really believe it. I think I was more scared then than any other time. put me on a swing. And he kissed the top of my forehead. And I sat there holding on, listening for the van to drive away. It was ages before I took off that blindfold. When I did, it was night. And I was in the park just around the corner from home. And I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell anyone.
Jacqui, when we spoke before, you said you woke up groggy in a car. But just then you said you waited for his van to drive away.
Did I? No, it was a van. It was a big van.
How do you know?
Because I could reach out without touching anything. And I remember a sliding door on the side.
Do you remember anything else? Remember noises? Remember smells?
It's enough. It's enough. She's told you everything she can. Come on, darling, take me home.
No, Mum,
darling.
it's fine. When I was awake, when he was there doing all that, I could hear a drill.
A drill? What kind of drill?
Like the ones those council guys used to dig up the roads.
We're close, almost there. I can feel it in my gut. The crew have been chasing down this location all afternoon.
You want to go in there?
With a warrant.
On what basis?
We've got the address. We've got this guy, D'Arcy Carlton. He's age 32, a courier. He's got a Toyota van.
There
was a broken sewer pipe 50 metres from his house. The council did an emergency repair the very weekend Jacqui Quinn went missing.
Oh, Stanley, step back, look at it. It isn't enough.
There's no other van, no other big van in the street. The model has a sliding door. Carlton was off work when Jacqui was taken. He was off work when Deborah was taken too. It works.
just falls into place, huh?
Sometimes things happen that way. Sometimes they're meant to happen that way.
Sounds like a long bow to me.
Thank you, James.
I need this warrant, Bernice. We're there. D'Arcy Carlton?
Yeah?
Detective Senior Sergeant Stanley Wolfe. This is a warrant to search these premises.
Search for what? I don't have any.
Stand aside, please. Why didn't you answer the door straight away?
I didn't hear. I was wandering in the bath. What's this about? Because whatever it is, I think you made a mistake.
We'll see.
Hey, please, please. That was my mother's. Thanks. Don't want to flood.
Bring the computer.
I work on that. It has my deliveries.
No, you'll get it back. Bring him too.
I've not done anything. This is outrageous. I don't know this Jacqui Quinn or
Deborah Statesman. Deborah Statesman. Where were you between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on that Friday?
I already told you. I can't remember. It was months ago.
Sorry, Sarge, you're wanted, Superintendent.
Interview suspended 9/27. Stay with him.
I'm sorry, enough rope. You have to release him.
He was off work, no alibi. We've got the garbage routes, we've got the road works.
What you have is circumstantial at best. The DPP will laugh at it in
Don't you
court.
talk to me about detective work, Cotton. When's the last time you stepped out from behind your bloody desk?
Nonetheless, he's right, Stanley. The account of a terrified, drugged and blindfolded young woman is not going to cut it in a courtroom.
Just give me more time.
Oh, why? So you can what? Ask more questions? How long has it been now? He hasn't even raised a sweat yet, has he?
No, he hasn't. That's exactly it. That is it. He's too sure of himself. He's been preparing for this. He is the one, Bernice. I know he is.
God told you, did he?
James, that's enough. I'm sorry, Stanley. As much regard as I have for your gut instinct, this is not the time to run with it. Release him.
Simon and a uniformed crew are going to keep watch on the Carlton House front and back until 4 a.m. After that, I want to continue round-the-clock surveillance. I'll organise uniforms. You work your shifts out between yourselves.
How long do we have to watch him for?
Until I bloody well tell you to stop.
Well, if you guys do the graveyard shift, I'll take over at 8, okay? I've got a fair bit to do before then.
Fine. Just as long as you turn up, that's all. Matt. Matt.
Fits our profile. Age, the way she disappeared late Wednesday, walking home from her grandmother's.
Little Red Riding Hood. And this one disappeared on Wednesday, and we brought Carlton in Thursday.
It's possible.
We've had him under surveillance ever since. I mean, she still has to be in there if he's got her.
Oh, he's got her. Wolf?
Yeah, Sarge, it's me. Yeah, she's a cam girl, all right. All the equipment's here.
Get someone over there to get into her computer and get a recent photo from the parents. Let's go.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Carlton, police, open up. Mr. Carlton? Break in.
Sarge, we don't even have a warrant.
Sarge.
He has to be. He brought his paper in half an hour ago. We've been watching the place front and back.
No, he's here, and the girl too. Somewhere in this house. Keep searching. A door, a secret room, something.
Hey, Wolfie's out of line.
See his call, Duncan. Check the bedroom.
yourself getting out to the rubbish tip with this one. Mr. Carlton.
I'm not stupid. I knew you watching me.
No point in hurting the girl anymore. It's over.
And what, do you think I intend spending the rest of my life in jail? No way. But I imagine you'll do me a favour, won't you? I'm betting you'll happily shoot me to stop me from slitting this one's throat too.
Why did you kill her, the other girl? You let all the other ones go.
Because she wouldn't promise. She wouldn't promise to be quiet. Even down here when she woke up, she yelled and she scratched and she said I didn't scare her. The bitch, she didn't leave me any other choice. I had to kill her. And I'll kill this one too. I'm gonna count to 3, and then I'm gonna slit her throat. Unless you pull the trigger.
I would love to, believe me. But it's in the rules, Mr. Carlton. We don't become the thing we hunt.
1.
What if I hurt the girl?
2.
Wait. Wait! You ready, Mr. Carlton?
3.
Got the knife.
Jennifer.
It's okay, it's okay. We've got you now, you're safe.
Bloody hell, Sarge.
I don't know that I approve of your methods. A bit risky whacking him over there with a gun, but good result.
Would have been riskier shooting him, and anyway, I didn't want to give him what he wanted.
Morning.
The girl's going to be okay, Sarge. Well, physically anyway. But I'm not sure if we did much of a favour, so here we go.
No, she's alive, isn't she? Matt, all that videotape down in the basement, there's a lot of footage there.
You want me to do it?
Yeah. Look, we've got Carlton, we've got victims, witnesses, photos, tapes. Deborah's parents have suffered enough, don't you think? If he's got any videotape of Deborah in a room...
Evidence can so easily get lost.
Beautiful, wonderful promise of all the things that she eventually grew up to.
I don't believe in the existence of angels. But looking at you, I wonder if that's true. If I did, I would summon them together. And ask them to watch over you. Well, to each burn a candle for you, to make bright and clear your path. And to walk like Christ in grace and love and guide you into my arms. Into my arms, oh Lord.